Warning's Moving Clockwise is the third single by Australian rock-pop group De Re Mi, released by Virgin Records in December 1985 from their Domestic Harmony album. All three tracks were written by lead vocalist Deborah Conway, drummerDorland Bray, bass guitarist Helen Carter and guitarist Stephen Phillip. First single, Man Overboard, had been a surprise top 5 hit. But Warning's Moving Clockwise, which was also produced and engineered by Gavin McKillop, did not have any chart success. When Man Overboard was released as a single in UK in 1986, the B-side was Warning's Moving Clockwise. Background: De Re Mi had formed in Sydney in 1981 when Deborah Conway, lead vocals, and Dorland Bray, drums, percussion, backing vocals, both previously in Melbourne-based group The Benders, joined Helen Carter, bass, backing vocals, X-Friction, Stephen Phillip, guitar. X-Thought Criminals was initially a studio musician for their debut EP, De Re Mi, released in August 1982, and was asked to join formally. They returned to the studio almost immediately and recorded the Waiting Room EP, which was released in January 1983. Man Overboard was released as a single in June 1985 from Domestic Harmony on Virgin Records, and peaked at number 5 on the Australian singles charts. The follow-up single from the same album, Idiot Grin, was less successful than Man Overboard, peaking at number 43, and Warning's Moving Clockwise had even less chart success. Track listing: all tracks were written by Deborah Conway, Dorland Bray, Helen Carter and Stephen Phillip. Warning's Moving Clockwise 3:40, Disneyland, Live 2:45, Standing on Wires, Live 3:03, Personnel: De Re Mi members, Dorland Bray, drums, percussion, backing vocals, Helen Carter, bass guitar, backing vocals, Deborah Conway, lead vocalist, Stephen Phillip, guitar. Additional musicians: Roger Freeman, trombone, Steve Hogarth, keyboards. Recording details: producer, engineer, Gavin McKillop, assistant engineer, Chris Potter, Mike Bigwood, Steve Chase. Studio: Townhouse 3 Studios London, Mixing Studio, Maison Rouge Studios London, Genetic Studios Reading.